Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here, and if you're new, hi, my name is Anna, and in today's video, I'm here with my cousin. I asked her to be in this video because it's just like a casual, girly chat with you guys. Let's feel like we're on FaceTime together. We're gonna answer some popular questions. We're going to be talking about men's icks and what we think is just a turn off and like just what we don't like. I had her look up on her phone the most popular icks, and so we're just gonna like talk about them and yeah, decide if we think they're icks or not.
Yeah.
Number 1, when he tests ice cream with those baby tester spoons and can't figure out where to put it after.
I guess this never happened to me. Like, I feel like that's the thing. Like, if I was on, like, a second date with a guy and I'm not liking him as much and he did that, I'd be like, yep, that's it for me. But, like, if...
But also, who is taste testing?
Who taste tests ice cream?
Oh,
At the ice cream shop when you go in and they have...
I don't feel like that's an ick. Like, he just can't find the trash.
It does. Know? That does happen when, like, I get the ick when my mom does that, but...
Yeah, but I don't feel like, I don't know. That's never happened to me.
Yeah,
either.
I don't think that happened either. To be honest, I just probably look away.
Yeah.
The second one is them putting on water shoes to wear around a water park. I've never experienced
I've
that.
never had that. Who puts on water shoes to wear like at a water park?
I don't know.
I've only ever worn water shoes like in a river or in
Yeah.
Aruba or something. Like where you're, snorkeling
like
or something.
Or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah. So I
at
feel
a
like
water park when it's cement. I don't know if you're supposed
So
to
I feel like I would be icked out if I was like to go with Chandler and he just like put on his water shoes and I'm walking around barefoot and he has water shoes on. That would be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're weird.
That's true.
Number 3 is chasing a ping pong ball is just never okay for anyone.
No, I agree with that.
You do?
When I do that, I'm like, oh my god, I hate my life right now.
I don't think it's that bad. I don't get the ick from that.
I literally, like, practice Pong to be good at it. Not just be good, like, not to win Pong, but so I don't have to humiliate myself and chase after the ball.
Okay. So what do you do if you do have to chase after the ball?
You just do it, and then you lean
Cry.
back up, and then your face is all red, and you're like, that was so embarrassing.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Walking back after your turn in bowling. I don't even feel like these are icks. I feel like these are just embarrassing moments.
Yeah, moments that make your stomach turn. Flip right over.
I hate bowling.
Yeah, I don't like bowling at all. Like, nothing about it's enjoyable.
No, I sit there. I don't bowl. Because the shoes are nasty to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to have my feet in anyone else's shoes. And also, the whole turning around thing.
Well, and I feel like just rolling it is awkward, too, because you know how some people do, like, little leg cross thing? Like, that's what real bowlers do. I'm just, like, chucking it down the aisle way. I don't nicely roll the ball. I'm not kidding. I think I throw the bowling ball, and it makes a loud noise, and everyone freaks out and yells. And
then you have to turn around and, like,
walk back. And you're like, do you watch the
you're
ball,
like,
or do you look at people?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's so bad.
It's bad. When he sings the wrong lyrics so confidently and thinks it's right.
I think it's cute.
Really?
I think it's cute when they acknowledge it. They're like, oh.
I literally just the other day told Mariana, I was like, I think one of my favorite things is like when we're driving in the car and I like look over at you and you're like just singing the words quietly. I'm like, that just like makes me happy. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, but when I do that, I literally go, I will make a super loud, obnoxious noise and acknowledge the fact that I just screwed up the lyrics.
I just say, onwards. The Michigan ope.
You know Scrat from Ice Age? Like the little squirrel?
Yeah.
That's what I get compared to. Like, because he makes little noises. That's what like my friends tell me.
When you do what?
And I go, eat!
Oh!
Like, random little noises. The Scrat noises.
So do you have any icks that you can think of? Like real icks?
I feel like the icks that I'm thinking of are very, like, particular to situations I've been in and not genuine things. This is the one that gets me worse than anything right now.
What?
It's not just men. It's just...
Everyone?
Actually, it's, like, particularly Facebook women.
Okay.
When people post recipes, but very specifically, anything involving pasta and chicken and a sauce, because they call it creamy chicken pot, like creamy chicken
It's
Alfredo,
always,
whatever. It's
yeah.
always creamy something. And then they use that emoji with the little tongue out. That's like, yeah. They always, creamy chicken, so yummy with that stupid, like, I'm not kidding. Every time I see that, I want to throw my phone.
Okay, you should look. The video.
I could literally probably open Facebook.
No, but the video I just posted today, that just went up today, has that face in it. It says yummy recipes.
No, literally. Like, I know so many people, like.
But the creamy,
like,
yeah.
Well, if you cut
creamy,
this part out,
milky texture, yeah.
that's where I draw the line.
That is funny. Another ick of mine would be the men that wear those jeans that are super, like, they have
like the stripes.
Yes.
Ew.
With
and
the
they're like
stripes.
washed out in some
Yes.
spots and then really
Yes.
dark, like dark and weird places. No,
Yeah.
they're ugly.
With the stripes, like across the knee or whatever. Ick. Clicky guys. I don't like clicky guys.
No.
Like in a clique.
Oh.
Like, I want you to be independent.
This can be taken several different ways, but like some bromances, it's like, aw, like they're good friends. Like they'd be there for each other no matter what. But then there's bromances where it's like,
they're calling each other dad and shit. That's weird.
yeah.
Oh, Chandler and
like,
I talk about this all the time. We're like, that's weird.
When they're like,
Two up each other's ass.
we're family, like we're literally family, like you don't get it. Like the reason that I need to spend time with them over you is because we're literally family and you don't get that. That's probably very specific to a situation, but it's
ick.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
Icky. There's obvious ones like chewing with your mouth open. Everyone usually knows those.
Yeah. Oh, I got one.
Okay.
When you get into a fight when you're in the car and they start speeding up and like revving the engine is just like, stop.
I've never had that
That's
happen.
happened to me with literally like so many guys.
Really?
Like yeah, that's what I really can't stand. I'm like, oh, you're showing me what you're making up for.
Yeah. Now we are going to answer some questions. The first common question is, what qualities do you think makes a man really attractive?
Definitely like work ethic.
Work ethic is a big one. Yeah.
Like if he doesn't want to like be the best at what he's doing, like if he doesn't want to be the best that he can, like in his industry, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, something about it to me, like I feel like if you're gonna have your job, like you need to, I don't know, like that could come across kind of weird. Like, I'm not saying you have to own your own business, but if you're gonna do it, like be the best.
Yeah, I think that
not saying that
work
should
ethic,
be like the number one priority.
ambition is sexy.
Ambition, yeah,
I
that's
feel
a better
like,
way to put it. Ambition.
But also work ethic, because I feel like if in your relationship the man's job is to take care of your family, if that's what you guys, you know, like I'm a housewife, it's my husband's job to take care of our family, then that, like, I find that sexy. How do you get over heartbreak? Do you want to go first?
You go first and then
Okay. So I feel like getting over heartbreak, obviously everyone says this, but time really helps. Just making yourself busy, surrounding yourself with hilarious friends, like even if they're not the greatest friends, like it is nice to have, you should have a couple people that you can really open up to, or like really get their advice on things, or, you know, cry with. But I do feel like you also have to have those friends that just want to go out and have fun with you, and they're, you know, the friend to like get you over this guy.
Yeah.
You know?
I think what's definitely worked for me in several situations, because I'm the type of person, like, once I start dating, like, I date because I'm like, I want to try and have like a future with this person. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's how it should be, but maybe it's not
is.
always. But like, I always date with intentions of like thinking this is my person and being fully committed until there's nothing left. And really, like, I feel like that does kind of make it hurt a lot more. But just what gets me through is like knowing that I'm one step closer. Like, they weren't for me. And I think the phrase like right person, wrong time is the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard. Like, that's not true. Like, you didn't work out for a reason. You're probably not going to get back together. If you do, you do, great. But you're a step closer to getting to who you're supposed to be.
That's
with.
a really good way to
whether
look at
you're
it.
like religious or you believe in like soulmates, universe, so many different things. Or if you don't believe in something at all, it does, like, I think no matter what, you can find some way to align with your values and realize, like, this is getting me one step closer to where I'm supposed to be. Like, it really hurts. I thought it was them, but it's not, and I need to face that reality and realize that I'm just another step closer to where I'm gonna be.
Yeah, that's a good one. One step closer to who you're gonna be with.
Yeah, that's what I tell myself.
That's true. I also feel like if you're gonna break up with a person or they broke up with you, do not do the whole back and forth. Mm-mm. If you're gonna break up, break up. That was one of the best things that my husband and I did, is we broke up. We didn't talk, we didn't text, we didn't have any contact with each other for 8 months or 9 months. And that was the best, because you find who you are, you really, like, figure out if you are meant to be with that person. Like, I even dated someone completely different, and then I was comparing them to Chandler the whole time, and I feel like I don't think that the whole back and forth, like, right after breaking up is good.
And
because you broke up for a reason, like you said.
Did. You need to, like, take the time to realize, like, either realize and appreciate them or realize and appreciate yourself.
True.
It's gonna go one or two ways.
Mic drop. The next question is how to deal with fake friends.
Been there, done that.
I feel like so many girls go through this, and it's so sad.
It is. It's rough.
I feel like
that's literally, like,
it's like
biggest
heartbreak.
Thing. It is rough.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna feel, honestly, like, sometimes friendship breakups are worse than relationship breakups. Like, it sucks.
I really do think that too. But I feel like time again, and you're one step closer to finding your real friends.
Yeah.
I'm using your quote.
But honestly, it's true, because, like, in high school, I went back and, like, had the fake friends, and I was like, I have my real friends, and, you know, thankfully, lucky for me, like, I do still have some of my really good friends that were there for me, and I've learned to just weed out the fake people. But when you're in the moment, you don't know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
But, like, now that I'm 2 years into college, the first year of college, I wanted to leave, because I was like, I don't like anyone here. Everyone's nice to your face, but no one actually wants to, like, get to know you. And, like, now 2 years in, it's like I have found my people, but you just gotta wait and find what's important is knowing yourself, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
I was gonna say that too, like, knowing yourself, because you need to know if your gut is telling you this friend is not a good friend, then you're feeling like that for a reason. If you're in tune with yourself, you will find your people. You'll feel better after you cut the people out. Like, yeah, it's gonna hurt, but you'll also feel relief. And the best quote I've ever seen is, just because you miss someone doesn't mean that you should let them back in your life. You can miss people and not have to let them back into your life. And I think, knowing yourself is the biggest one.
I think, too, sometimes it's not always missing people. It's missing how you maybe felt at the time, because I feel like with fake friends or past relationships, the great debate is always like, oh, there's so many good times compared to the bad. And once you start missing someone, it's because you're missing the good times. And you're just missing that time. And just because you miss that doesn't mean you should go back. It's okay to reminisce and, like, miss when it was good, but it definitely doesn't mean you should go back, because you're probably better off.
True. How to maneuver a long-distance relationship. And we can spill the tea on this. I mean, not spill the tea, but yeah, kinda. Because she's in a long-distance relationship right now, and I was in a long-distance relationship for a year. So, would you like to go first this time?
I can. And all I can really say right now, like, first things first, I'm still learning. It's, like, a new learning experience every single day and every single week. It's different. Like, very different. But I think we are starting to get used to it and figure out what works for us, because we've been long distance for 2 months. End of April, it's May, June, something. Yeah, so, like, 2 months, which probably isn't really that long to some people, but it's going to be this way for the next couple years. In the first month, we literally, like, got into a fight to the point where we were both like, we're done with this. Like, this isn't even worth it anymore. We didn't talk for, like, 3 hours because of other obligations that we had to go take care of. And then we, like, came back to, like, finish our conversation, and we were both like, Nope, actually, this isn't even worth it. Like, being this unhappy, like, we're not so unhappy that it's, like, worth being separate. Like, we're just going through a fight. That was the thing, too. Like, we've never had a fight away from each other, so we had to figure out how to handle that. And once we got over it, like, we've had a couple small incidents, and each time, like, we just learn, and we're like, wait, okay, well, this is what went wrong.
And we are long distance, not, like, across the country. We're, like, both of our experiences are long distance, but within...
like, mostly because of college, right? Like, different cities, a couple hours away from each other. So
I was 2 hours away from Chandler, 2.5.
That's what we are. We're 2 hours, well, we're an hour and a half right now, and then we'll be 2 hours when we go back to school.
Okay, so it's not like, you know, we have military spouses or we're across the country. Like, that is a whole nother ballgame.
Honestly, our long distance might be like wussy compared to some others. Like, I cannot imagine what some people experience.
I also feel like sometimes 2 hours you can't just drop by. You can't just meet for lunch. You can't, but also it could be almost kind of worse. I don't know because I don't have experience, but for us, it was like we were single during the week. You could do whatever you wanted. You could leave your dishes in the sink if you wanted to. You could walk around naked if you wanted to. Like, anything you wanted to do during the week, you were single, right? Besides, obviously, cheating or something. And you were talking on the phone. But then on the weekends, it's like you're together and you're living together. You're figuring out each other's little things, and because we hadn't lived together before, and neither have they. So I feel like being single and then being a couple and then being single again and then being a couple, that was the hardest part for us. And I just feel like you have to just be strong, connect, like, go on dates, be understanding, really communicate. I feel like the biggest one for communication is I would tell my husband, like, hey, I just need to vent. I don't need any advice. I just need to vent to you about my day. So that's really good. And I feel like, too, sending videos saved us. Like, just sending, like, little cute Snapchat videos and almost like a FaceTime, but just random videos throughout the day.
That's cool.
And then also, of course, like, FaceTiming at night and stuff. With technology, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. I will say one thing that's been good, too, for us is actually we do meet, like, in the middle, like, if needed, and have dinner and go for a walk and, like, just spend some time together.
That's a good
idea.
idea.
But I will say I definitely do, like, one thing, like, as soon as I get to work after leaving his house, I'm like, I just wish I could go home to him, like, every day. And it's like, I can't. You gotta just push through what you're going through right now, because probably in the long run it'll be worth it. No matter what, it'll be worth it.
And it's such a minuscule part of your life, like,
right,
if you guys, you know, do end up
as long as you're
together.
both on the same page. That's important though, too. You got to make sure you're both, like, in it to win it if you're gonna do long distance, I think.
Yeah,
because
I think so too.
If I put in all this effort and then broke up, like, again, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But it's like, that's just different. That would really suck.
Yeah. So that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this girl talk with us. I had a lot of fun. Thank you, Brenna, for joining me on this YouTube video. It was really fun. I'm sure she'll be back in the future because we hang out a lot and we've gotten pretty close since we've grown up. And we are cousins. Did I mention that at first? I think I did. But make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I post every Wednesday and Saturday, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!